Most people are aware of the dangers of texting while driving, but they do it anyway. And while officials have not been able to quantify guilty road users, they've launched a new campaign that will aggressively focus on the detrimental consequences. Our Carissa Robinson has the story.
The average text takes a driver's eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. And according to statistics published on adcouncil.org, that's more than enough time to cause an accident. So when road users in New Providence text while behind the wheel, officials of the Road Traffic Department say,
while we have to drive offensively, we also have to drive defensively. So we have to be able to be aware of what is going on the road, what the other driver is doing.
Unlike the U.S., the Ministry of Transport State Minister Hope Txt'n says the Bahamas does not have any empirical data that ties texting and mobile phone use to fatalities or accidents that have occurred.
But we do know that distracted drivers in any situation are a danger to themselves and to the motoring public. Remember now, the majority of the cases which we deal with in, I believe, traffic offenses would be driving without due care and attention.
Young adults in particular live in a connected world where multitasking is the norm. But the message being conveyed is that texting while driving isn't multitasking. Is essentially driving blind.
You have to understand that when you're driving, you should be doing nothing else. And if it is that you have to do something else, you should find a safe way to pull to the side of the road and engage in that activity.
Moving forward, Txt'n says police will begin collecting data to determine how many accidents and fatalities actually are caused by this growing trend.
Once we have been able to compile our data, we will know whether or not we need to actually pass legislation against texting and driving. But we need to have the information so that we are able to say to the motoring public specifically, these are the numbers, this is what we have to do. Because of course, it's almost second nature now to people. But we want to be able to protect the public, and so we thought that it was wise to get ahead of the game and not wait for that data to be compiled before we make the public aware of the dangers.
The National Road Safety Committee's campaign against texting and mobile phone use while driving will be carried out strategically over the coming months. Billboards like the one unveiled today will be placed in high-traffic areas across the island to get the message out. Charisma Robinson, Zedness Network News.